Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. As you know, this is Tama Team. Thank you guys so much. I want to say for giving those videos views, giving us some love. Please keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing. I know we're a really small channel, but the statistics showed us that like 96% of you guys are watching and are not subscribed. Consider giving us a share, maybe support a local Digimon channel. This deck needs no introduction. As you can see, we're going to be discussing Diaboromon. Now, I know the deck hasn't gotten a lot of support anytime recently. However, we want to be prepared for BT-17. And this shell is going to have you in a good spot. The deck's very cheap right now compared to some other decks in the format. And although it's not a top tier deck, I think it performs very well. So let's get right into it. All right, starting off with the eggs. Obviously, we're playing BT-5 Sumemon. No other real option when attacking. If it's identified, draw a card. For the rookies, we are playing for Caramon from BT2. Whenever you play a Digimon with the same name, draw a card. Playing a lot of Diaboromon tokens in this deck. We're playing 4 of the BT5 Caramon. Great searcher. It's one of the few that searches 5 cards. Grabs the only tamer we're playing, the Arata Sonata, as well as any unidentified card. So you can grab your, basically your whole line from your level 3 up to your level 7, as well as your tamer. And then last, we're playing 12 rookies. The last is 4 copies of EX1 Caramon. This one's really good because it actually buffs your Diaboromon up enough to swing. It's usually only ever an 11 or 12k. He can easily hit 15, 16, 17k with this guy, so we gotta play 12 rookies. For the champions, we are playing 4 copies of BT2, 3 copies of BT2 Karasurimon. When you play another Digimon only during your turn, that does trip me up sometimes. It's only during your turn. Gain a memory. So, Digivolve into a Diaboromon, make a token, gain a memory. It's great. It makes your ace only cost 2 to Digivolve basically on your turn. Next up, we're only playing 2 copies of the BT5 Karasurimon. Lets you play an errata for free and gives your Diaboromons a rush. Contemplating going up to 3 maybe on this guy, but I think at 2 it's safe. And last up, we're only playing so many champions because typically having a level 5 is more important, and we're gonna be warping. You'll be seeing later. We warp directly into our level 5, so we're only playing 8 champions. Last up is the promo Karasurimon that gives Decoy. This card is fantastic. What more can I say? Next up for the level 5, we are playing 9. We're playing 4 of the BT5 Infirmon. This card's like a little lackluster. Outside of the inherited allowing us to basically play out a Diaboromon on deletion, what we're really playing it for is the ability to push up our Caramon and warp directly into our Infirmon to allow us to blast Digivolve into our Diaboromon. So it's not the best Digimon. It doesn't have the best DP. It honestly doesn't have the best inherited, but it lets us warp, and that's really important. We're playing 3 of the BT11 Mamemon. This card's good because honestly with this deck, if you have 2 Aratas out, even if they choke you to 1, you go up to 3 and just put them at 4, and now you have a Diaboromon ace live. And what this does is on play and when Digivolving, you get to reveal the top 5, play any tamer, and then place the rest in the top or bottom in any order. Which is really good because if you're not seeing your Diaboromon ace, if you're not seeing the cards that you need, you can bottom deck them. Additionally, it gives the token you'll make blocker, which does come up. Last up, for level 5s, we're playing 2 copies of Wisemon. He's too good not to play. He's only 6 again. If we're at 3, we can just slam this for 6, put our opponent at 3, and just threaten Diaboromon ace. On play, he searches similar to the Mamemon. Reveal the top 3, grab any black or purple Digimon. And then the inherited is blocker, which is also really good, especially when you have Decoy. Now getting to the big guns, level 6s and 7s. First up is 4 copies of Diaboromon Ace. I mean, this is the main powerhouse of the deck. It's just exactly what this deck needed to actually be kind of relevant. It's nowhere near meta, of course, but this is what allows the deck to be playable within the current format. It's 6 to play. You're never going to be playing this. What it's there for is to blast Digivolve, which if you're watching this video, I'm sure you know what that means. If they attack, you get to Digivolve for free. When Digivolving and when attacking, you play a Diaboromon, and all turns when you play a Digimon by an effect, you get to pop a 3 cost and increase it by 2 for every Diaboromon. So you can just slam a Wisemon if you want, and then they go to attack, you blast into the Diaboro, you have a blocker, it plays out a Diaboromon token, and then so it's you blow up a Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less, and you increase it by 2 for every Diaboromon. So at a minimum by himself, it's 7 cost. And if you have your Tamers in play, you're making more copies, you can sometimes blow up 15 cost, 13 cost dudes. It's more likely than you think. So we're playing 4 of this. It's the best card in the deck. Next up, we're only playing 2 copies of the EX1 Diaboromon. This one's not as good. It gives all your Diaboromon blocker, which can matter, but typically we're trying to build up a big board and just swing out for game. The blocker is kind of negligible. What's better about this card is that out of security, it plays another Diaboromon token, which is huge. So that's why we're playing this card. We're playing 2 of the BT5 Armageddon. This is kind of like your hybrid for game for the deck. You're almost never going to Digivolve into this. You can if you have to, but typically we're going to reduce the cost by 12 by popping a Diaboromon. So it costs 3 and it has Rush. That's pretty much it. It's your hybrid for game. It's your Blitz Omni. It's your gotcha. And then we are playing 1 Quartzmon. This is a flex spot. You can definitely go up or down on any of your other cards. I just think Quartzmon is perfect for this kind of deck because we do go pretty wide, and it can Digivolve on any of our level 6s, even the white ones, which matters because EX1 Diaboromon is a white Digimon. So it's just a lot of value, and it's unidentified. So it's searchable with our Searcher Caramon. It procs our Tamer. It's very valid. We're getting to the end of the deck here. We're only playing 4 Tamers, and that's 4 Erratas. I'm sure you could have guessed. It's just the only Tamer we really have. Start of your turn, if there's an unidentified in trash, gain a memory. So as long as they've attacked you once, or you've just done like an early check and you have even a rookie in the trash, you're going to gain a memory. And if one of your Digimon Digivolves into Diaboromon, you can suspend him to make a token. So he's great. He makes your Blast Digivolve Diaboromon plays bigger because now instead of popping a 7 cost, you're going to pop a 9 cost, and so on. We're playing 2 Laplace's Demon. This is just good again to facilitate that Diaboromon ace play. Let's say they Digivolved into a level 5, did some big play, passed. Even if they leave you at 2 or 1, let's say they leave you at 1, you go up with Errata, Laplace's Demon, and then just slam a level 5. Now they have to attack with their guy. You blast into the Diaboromon ace, make some tokens, block, pop dudes, etc. It's great as a 2 of. It never feels bad to have this card. We are playing 4 copies of Defense Training. I feel like you gotta play it. 2 cost, searches for almost anything in the deck minus Quartzmon and the 2 EX1 Diaboromons. You know what it does, reduces Digivolution cost. It's great. And then lastly, we are playing 2 copies of Catastrophe Cannon, 4 cost, D-Digivolve to play out a Diaboromon. So that's the deck. I hope you like it. Again, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and try to build this deck before the hype of this EX6 and BT17 comes out, because I think this deck might actually be a little bit more on the nose for meta. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day.